Hello, so here it is. This is my very own Yaris Toyota. This is the key. So I'm gonna show you the outside first, and then I'm in the middle of the road, so I'm gonna try not to get run over. And then I'll show you the trunk, and then the boot, and then the rear seats, and then the inside, the front, and the sat-nav system. There you go. So it's a dynamic model, so that means it doesn't have the alloy wheels, which is a bit annoying, but it works. And there you go. So I clipped a few options that I'll show you. So the sat-nav wasn't one of them because it was actually offered with the car at the time I bought it because it was brand new. And I picked, I'll show you, like the automatic air conditioning. So let's start with the trunk. Just open the car. There you go. So it's alright. And then you have this little storage underneath, and you can actually do this and take it off its thing, and then you have a pretty decent sized boot trunk. And then underneath there, and I'm not sure, yeah, there's a space saving wheel. It's a pretty decent boot. I like it. I can actually get quite a few things in it, and then if I put the separator up like that, the seats fall down almost completely flat, so that's good. And then here you can see the rear view camera that I'll show you later. Here we go. Let's go to the back seats. So the front seat is in my driving position, and I can actually pretty easily get inside. There's less noise here. It's really windy today, so there might be a little noise. So I have a bit of knee room, goes through, and I've got just like a bit of headroom, but it's not really great. And then this is one of the options I ticked. Actually, I'm going to show you from the trunk because it looks better, I think. But first I need to open it. As you may have guessed, it's the sunroof. Well, the panoramic roof. It doesn't open, actually. That's a shame, but it makes it pretty good. Like when it rains, when there's too much sun, it's not really nice having it open because you get really warm. But it gets all right. This is the inside. So I'm gonna get out of the wind. I'll show you the engine first. It's really disgusting, so don't judge me. I haven't really cleaned it ever. Well, I figured it's a Toyota, so it will keep working. I need to find. There we go. It's the engine. So it's a 1.33 liter engine with 100 horsepower. The dust that just flew out. So it's got 100 horsepower. I did a 0 to 100 in about 10 seconds. It's pretty good, and I went up to 200 kilometers an hour on the Autobahn. It's in one of my videos if you want to see it. So there you go. This is the front seats of the Yaris. I'll just close the roof. So to close it, you just pull this for the back and pull this for the front, and then to open it, you just push this, and obviously the same on the back. And it goes back. On the back, it goes back. So I'm going to start with this. These are the automatic windows. So I'm going to start it so that way I get the air conditioning, so I don't get too warm. So put the key in, press the clutch, and it starts. Don't worry, I'll stop Yaris. So anyway, let's start with this. So these are the automatic windows, and this window also has the anti-pinching thing. So if I just put my hand in here, it stops automatically. And then there's the lock button. And then that's the security, which is a bit stupid because I don't have the electric rear windows. They are manual, and so this just stops the passenger window from going down, which is a bit ridiculous. I mean, it's stupid. You're not gonna forbid your passenger from putting your window down. These are the electric mirror switches and the headlight adjustment switch. And then there's the automatic headlamp switch, so they're on auto now all the time. I just leave them there, and then there are fog lamps which show up on here as well. I've never really used them living in the south of France. And then the automatic wiper thing. It's got a single wiper, which I feel is a bit annoying because I like to have 2 wipers, but it works really well. I work well in snow and everything. I want to show you something that I won't be able to show you later. It actually asks me when I get in the car if I want to pair my phone for music, if I want to stream music from my phone via Bluetooth. On the steering wheel you get these controls. So for the stereo on this side, mode turns it on and selects the source, like AM, FM, Bluetooth, CD, auxiliary and USB. And then the thing for the Bluetooth as well for the phone, and that's the speed limiter. That shows up on there, and under there is the cruise control. And down here is the traction control off switch. I haven't used it a lot because, well, you can turn off the traction control by just pressing it anytime you want. But to turn off the stability control, which is what I would want to do some power slides with a handbrake, you actually have to press it once, that turns off the traction control, and then you have to keep pressing it for like 5 seconds and actually be stopped for it to actually turn off the stability control off. So that's a bit annoying, and I mean, when you get to somewhere where you could do a handbrake turn, you're usually not stopped, and you don't have the time to just stop and go like, oh, okay, I'll do a handbrake turn there. So just stop, wait for 5 seconds. No, it's annoying. So I don't do it. The other option I ticked was the automatic climate control. I actually ticked an option that did this, the panoramic roof, the automatic headlamps, and the automatic mirror as well. So it dims automatically. That's the auto button. And then this is for the toll booth in front, so it goes up automatically, the barrier. And then, yeah, the lights, so driver side, passenger side, then all at once. So the climate control is pretty simple. You get this side, it goes and if you use this side, it goes separately, and the dual light turns on, so it goes separately, so the passenger can choose either hotter or, it makes sense. And then if he's a 23 and I press dual, then it goes back to my setting on the driver's side. Auto, off, recycling, auto, and everything, and then you choose the direction. So it's pretty simple, and I guess that's pretty much it. I'll show you the glove box, which is a decent size, and it actually has the USB and auxiliary input in there. And it's alright because the glove box doesn't really close properly, and so that means you can have the cable out, and then there's a little storage there. I usually put my keys and my garage remote to open the garage. And then there you go, passenger side window, clearly. And that's pretty much it. So now I'll show you the infotainment system. Well, sat-nav system. Don't get carried away with that. So let's go. Okay. So first of all, sorry about the light problem. It's because it's really sunny. I mean, I live in the south of France, so it's always sunny. Anyway, so map and navigation. So in navigations, you got, that's gonna be annoying. You get my destinations, enter destination, info traffic, and then itinerary options. So if you want to go there and return, or if you want there to be fast or short or economic, which I never do, clearly. And then if you want to avoid toll booths and tunnels and ferries. Right, and then in my destinations, you've got the I'm going to try and find a position where it's alright. There we go. So you've got home. So if you just press it, oh, jeez. Okay, so it automatically goes back to the home. And then you've got a few things that you can actually like go to Institute Göttingen, or whoa, he was going really fast. Okay, so let me explain something. I'm on a road that's really deserted and no one ever comes here, and so, well, I'm the one who does it, but people come out here because it's a really long straight and the cops are never here to sort of race during the weekend and do speed tests during the week. That's where I did my 0 to 100 and whatever it was with the Mercedes E-Class that we had the other day. So that's where I come when I need to do something car related. Anyways, B446 Germany near Ibergützen is a really nice road, so if you're ever out there you should try it. And anyways, yeah, so enter destination, then it's pretty simple. You enter the city, the street and everything. Then in setup you get everything setup related, so language, beep, the sensitivity of the light sensor for the automatic headlamps, the sound, so you can, oh jeez, I don't know what that is. Anyways, telephone, so to pair your phone via Bluetooth, and you can choose the ringtone. Let's see what ringtones they are. I already chose one. No. Ah, Jesus Christ. Right, this is the one I have. Okay, that's disgusting. I'll keep this one. Then in car, you get everything related to the car and the driving. So this is the consumption. That's the instant consumption that I cannot show you because I would be driving with it. It says range 181, which is not much considering I have a little bit under half of the tank left. But I drive like a maniac, so it kind of makes sense. And then you've got the different trips that you've done. This one don't worry, it says best 0 liters per 100 kilometers, but it's just because I updated it just when I was going downhill, and then I didn't use any fuel, and then I updated it again before going uphill again, so it was like, I wanted to see if I could do it. Anyways, right, then up there's the phone, so you get the dialing pad, and then the contacts, and then the different calls are received, and then the text messages. So that didn't work with my iPhone, but now I have a BlackBerry and it works, but it takes a long time because I get a lot of text, and so it has to load them every time. So usually when I'm in the car for more than like an hour and I get a text, it shows up on there, but before that it's a bit it doesn't really work well. Anyways, and then you've got audio, so you press source and you've got AM, FM, disc, Bluetooth and auxiliary and USB. So clearly there you go, and then you get these pre-selecting things. So these are the ones I selected, so information, everything, and then if you press here you get the list. Shut up. You get the list, and so you get all the different stations that you get. So yeah, anyways, let's go back to classic. Is it gonna be nice? Okay, it's not really relaxing. Anyways, and then yeah, obviously you press this and you get the CD that comes out. So that's pretty much it for the Yaris. I don't have many things to show you like I did on the Mercedes because it was a bit it was a bit better equipped and a bit more complex, if I'm honest. And so yeah, I'll go back to the map because I like having the map when I drive. You can see how straight this road is. I mean, it's crazy. It's that straight, and there's never anyone on it. It makes it pretty good. Oh, okay. So I'll put my seatbelt on, otherwise it's gonna beep. And I'll try and do a burnout so that you can see what I'm on about when I talk about this road. Without the handbrake, it'll be better. Okay, so there's no one coming. So I'll just do this. You can see the tire marks on the road, people do it a lot. So let's turn off the traction control. And first, so it's a 6-speed manual. Oh, I forgot to show you when I go into reverse, which is the rear view camera. That's really useful when I was in Germany, for example, when people like to see you, to watch you parallel park to make sure you don't hit the car behind, and if you do, to make sure you leave a note. So I usually went up to the car behind and went up to like 3 millimeters to the car behind, and they were like, oh, okay, and that was fun. Anyway, so traction control off. Let's try this. really hard to shift with one hand less. Anyways, there you go. That was the video tour of the Yaris. I tried doing a few driving films, but it kept knocking. Like there was a knocking sound on the car, and that was a bit annoying. So I decided not to upload them. But I'll try to make some. But I'm not sure it will work. Anyways, I'll try, and then we'll see what happens. There you go, driving in France. Yay! Just behind the TGV station. Anyways, goodbye.